as we prepare for the 3000-metre steeplechase for the women. And a quick look through the starters. Of Austria, one to watch, under 10 minutes this season, quite comfortably. The Cohen of Israel, the standout athlete in this field by some margin. Personal best set this season of 9 minutes 24.46. One of the athletes, the challenger though. Darlemans of Belgium. He's not too far behind that mark. Greenwich, Jenigan of Turkey. Someone else to keep an eye on. On your marks. Second from the left as they line up ahead of this 3000-metre steeplechase. Into the distance race period of this first day programme. And no surprise to see Alka Cohen straight to the front, doing the distance doubles again in the 1500 metres tomorrow. I expect her to control this race. In the hunt for points. Had a huge amount of them come their way this tournament so far. There'll be a lot of weight on her shoulders. Twice a European finalist and one medal of each colour at the team championships, and she's first over this first barrier. Already you can see the field splitting. As we've spoken about already, the depth of talent in a number of the countries has become stretched when you get to some of these more specialist disciplines. Darlemans taking up the charge at the front, four-time national champion. And, very good form, setting a new personal best in Hengelo at the start of June. Over the water for the first time. Photographer's in prime position. Slight winch on the face of Darlemans there as she reached down to grab her thigh. We hope she was just brushing something off it rather than feeling a twinge. Over O'Connor, making good strides for Ireland, up into third. Pursued by Denmark's Vid. Less than a second back as see the rankings at 600 metres.
Over to the high jump we go. Of course, javelin also ongoing. Kapitolnik at 2:22, a very strong clearance for the Israeli. Well, remember seeing him at the European Under-20s, in which he was appearing to be injured but still trying to jump. Of course, that 2021 season was a great year for him. He won the European and World Under-20 double. A number of athletes did that.
Well, the field well and truly split. Just a group of five. Israel, Denmark, Belgium, Turkey and Ireland. Once again, Alka Cohen to the front. Well watched, marked by Alka Cohen. Personal best form this season, just inside the top 35 in Europe. Over O'Connor with a personal best of 9:45. As for the First time today, properly in the afternoon, the stadium falls under the shade of a cloud. I'm surprised not to see Lena Milanig of Austria going with this group. Another surge off the front for Belgium. Lena Darlemans wants clear space ahead of her as she goes over the water jumps. No change in the order in this group of 5. Slovenia leading the charge behind. Galen Gulshik to cut adrift over the shoulder from Darlemans. Just over a second separating the top 5. Will potentially become 4. Kuvinic, then again to Kie, just struggling to keep with the pace that is metronomically turned up by the Cohen. Every time around a new lap, it's Cohen, he just pushes the pace a little bit further. And used to seeing now the surge around the outside of Alina Darlemans, who just wants to be in the right place at the right time. Make sure that she's clearing these jumps, these hurdles as well as possible as they come up to yet another barrier. And of course, Alex, that's something that these athletes will have in mind. They want to make sure that they get round, of course, not just for them but for the team as well.
Yes, well, Adva Cohen, obviously, as you're saying, leading for Israel. They are 3.5 points above the drop zone at the moment, 91 versus 87.5. So it's all very, very close out there. Darlemans, well, her Belgian side, just 2 points behind Norway at the moment, and Norway obviously not amongst the first few. So here and now, this could be a chance to take the overall lead as we start to move into the end of the first day. And I think there are still 5 events that can still be wrapped up, including the relays, the javelin, the high jump. So we'll have to wait and see.
Splits in this group once again. Group 2,000 metres. Trying to shake off the likes of O'Connor and Guvinic. Yenigan still within distance of being able to close the gap. It opens and closes. Have they done enough to break the Irish? And the athlete from Turkey as well. You can see that overhead drone shot really paints such a good picture. As we hit 800 metres, 2 laps to go. It's inside 800 metres, of course, with the cut of the corner for the water jump. And it really seems like this separation will stick now. Our top 3 able to keep the pace so well. Juliana Hvidt of Denmark. She's been quietly tucked in. Hasn't taken up a turn on the front. She may do so now. Comes out wide to give herself clear sight of the barrier. Goes round Adva Cohen. Really focused, steely look on the face of the Dane. Over the water jump for a penultimate time. Very little, if anything, to separate the top 3, but has this been a move that will break Alina Darlemans on the outside once again? She's with gritted teeth. She's clinging on in there. Stuck to the back now of Adva Cohen. He was always the one to watch in this race. What shall she do as the bell goes into the final lap? Nothing separating the top 3. O'Connor of Ireland down in 4th. Well separated. from any challenges behind her. You feel she is secure in 4th place, Ava O'Connor. And the battle of where maximum points will go begins. Belgium making the move around the outside. What does Cohen have to match? Israel in desperate needs of points to keep them clear of the drop. They'll have to navigate the lapped athletes. They've dropped Denmark, and it is just between Israel and Belgium. One final push. 4-time national champion of Belgium, just edging it as they come into the home straight. Ava Cohen around the outside, over the final barrier. It is neck and neck. There's nothing to separate them. A look over the shoulder. Cohen with the momentum. And she will take the victory in maximum points for Israel. Denmark across the line in 3rd. O'Connor and Ireland secure in 4th. Well, a challenging race in warm conditions, humid conditions. Ava Cohen, the 2-time European finalist, adding to her collection of podium finishes in the team championships. And 2 first and top spots. Coming in a time of 9 minutes and 32 seconds. Not to be top spot for Belgium. Still, another huge haul of points, Alex.
Absolutely, it was a great final kilometre of 3:06 after 6:26 through 2K, and yeah, if you can't be top spot, then really good to be behind. Of course, Ava Cohen was 2nd herself, behind that championship record that came in the 3rd division for Louisa Geiger, 9:17 a couple of years ago, and yeah, really impressed with the time. It's 15 seconds faster than Cohen ran a couple of years ago. Ava O'Connor 3rd on that occasion. She just drifted out from this lead battle in the end, but there was a point at which it looked like that Dallemans didn't know that Cohen was there off that final barrier, but I think in any case Cohen did have this good speed. She's got good 1500 metre speed, and Dallemans, whether she was caught out or otherwise, you can see one athlete looking like they're tiring and hurting, and one looking quite confident there and looking quite happy to come away with the maximum points for her country.
No time for celebration though for Ava Cohen. She will go again in the 1500 metres tomorrow, where we will get a real sight of pace that she has in abundance. Job done for now, and she'll be back in hunt of maximum points once again tomorrow. So here is confirmation of the times and the results in the 3K steeplechase for the women. Ava Cohen taking top spot, beating Alina Dallemans in the closing 100 metres. Juliana Fid of Denmark with a season's best. Ava O'Connor not too far at all outside of her personal best.
Hello, I'm Leonardo Fabri, and you must subscribe to the European Athletics channel, because otherwise I'm gonna fight you.